What you're about to see is an unreleased video of mine from November 2016 that I found on this SD card. I was going through one of my drawers and I found the SD card at the very bottom, and so of course I had to put it in my computer to check to see what was on it. My PC wouldn't even read it for some reason, so I had to put it in my laptop, which does read it. And yeah, and I found 3 videos on this SD card, all of which are from 2016, and 2 of them are from my first ever YouTube channel, and one of them is a video from when I first started Old New Gamer. Because if you guys remember, the first sort of series, I guess you can call, that I ever had on Old New Gamer was a series of handheld reviews. I was originally planning on doing individual reviews of all of my handhelds. So I was going to do all of them from like the Game Boy, all the Game Boys I own, the DS's, PSP, etc. But however, I only ended up making 2 of them. I only ended up reviewing the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Pocket, and then after that I sort of just abandoned it. But I did record I think 2 more. I think I recorded a video on the Game Boy Color and a video on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know what happened to the Game Boy Color video, but I did found the Game Boy Advance review on this very SD card. So yes, that's what I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you one of the very first videos I ever recorded for Old New Gamer. This is my review of the Nintendo Game Boy Advance from November 2016.
So what is up? It is me, Old New Gamer, back again with another handheld review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Game Boy Advance, a 32-bit handheld released in 2001. Now, as you can see, the design is much different, because instead of typically at the time a Game Boy would look like this. But as you can see, the Game Boy Advance is more reminiscent of the Sega Game Gear, which was the Game Boy's original competitor back in the early 90s. So yeah, I can't really remember where I found this from, but I've had this for years. The battery cover, as you can see, it takes 2 AA batteries, but the battery cover came off years ago. In fact, when I first got this, it didn't even have the battery cover. There's also several cracks. EXT port, I think, has been changed for this one. And also the cartridges have been changed. I'll talk about that in a bit. So we have the D-pad, start and select, A, B, but also the Game Boy Advance also has shoulder buttons as well, L and R, which would be on, later be included on the DS family. And at the bottom we have a headphone jack as well as volume slider, on and off switch, again batteries. This was also the last Nintendo handheld ever to have batteries. From the GBSP onwards, they would just use rechargeable batteries. So yeah, so the Game Boy Advance plays, it's backwards compatible with the Game Boy Color, as well as backwards compatible with the original Game Boy, which is a nice feature, and also includes, the color changing abilities from the Game Boy Color as well, when you play original Game Boy games on the Game Boy Color. But it also has its own lineup of games, which as you can see, the cartridges are half the size. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. PS2 version is way better. But yeah, so as you can see, I kind of like the cartridges for the Game Boy Advance. It's a lot smaller, just to compare them in size. Original Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Crystal ones. Yeah, you can see the differences. And it also fits snugly into the Game Boy Advance. And when you put in a Game Boy Color game or an original Game Boy game, it sticks out quite a bit. There isn't really so much big of an issue, especially on the original Game Boy Advance, but I can see why this could get annoying for some people. And again, an original Game Boy game, it sticks out at the top. So not to mention, when you turn it on, it has another new startup. Yeah, it's nearly virtually impossible to see the screen on this thing. The screen brightness is so bad on this. Got some Game Boy Advance games here. This isn't all my Game Boy Advance games, but this is just a handful of them. Which one should we try out? How about... This is quite a rare cartridge. You probably never heard this, but you know the Spider-Man 1 and 2 game for the Game Boy Advance based off the movie? Well, this is both games in one cartridge. I've only seen this once on eBay, and I've never seen this sold anywhere else, so I'm pretty sure that what I'm holding is probably an extremely rare Game Boy Advance cartridge. Because I've never ever seen one of these. These are both games. Spider-Man 1. Great. So it's virtually impossible to see the screen on this thing. They later, of course, fixed that with the GBSP. Wait. Yes, that's that. And then let's try putting in a Super Mario Bros. Deluxe into the Game Boy Advance. So when you turn it on, it's interesting. When you're playing Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, you could stretch it. So if you press L, it what the fuck? It stretches it out. Again, I'm doing this one-handed, so I'll do a full review on Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. It's a classic game we all know and love. So basically, let's turn off. That's the Game Boy Advance. A pretty cool handheld. Please like, subscribe, and peace. Check out my other content.